Speaking of movies, I don't think we've talked about this on the show before, but like I'm not a big movie person. Not because I don't like them, but because
Because you hate movies.
No, I don't hate movies. I just have a hard time sitting down and watching. Well, weirdly enough, I can do like shows or YouTube, but I have a hard time sitting down and watching like a full movie. And however, Detective Pikachu is out, and I haven't already gone to see it because I'm waiting out. You know, it's summer and kids want to go see it or whatever, so I'm just trying to wait until that hype dies down. But I am extremely excited to go see it. Even though people are like, oh, the Pokemon look ugly, and I don't care. I am not here for it. I am ready to watch this.
Who was it that I told you saw it and really liked it?
Oh, I don't know.
Is it Johnny?
Maybe.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, well, someone I know went to... No, it was Amanda. Amanda and Steph.
Oh, okay.
I saw this meme where it was the scene from the movie Ratatouille where like the food critic tastes some sort of food that the
oh yeah, like one of the last scenes.
Yeah, and like he tastes some food that Remy, or rather I forgot the
It is Remy.
Well, I know the rat's name is Remy, but I don't know the actual guy's name that like Remy uses his hands.
Doofus.
He's if you hadn't asked, I would have known.
Right. Well, time to look it up.
Really? You would have known that?
Yeah.
I yeah.
Why?
Hold up. Mr. Ratatouille. No. Ratatouille. God, I forgot Ratatouille's an actual thing. 1 second.
I've actually made ratatouille.
Oh yeah? How is it? Or what is
I
it?
like veg. It's just really just vegetables.
Alfredo linguine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember it was linguine.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you have to really like vegetables.
I mean, spoilers, I guess his name would actually be like Alfredo. Well, not really. He's Alfredo Gusto, or Linguine Gusto. Anyway. Yeah, so the food critic is shown eating the dish, and it's delicious, and it reminds him of his childhood, so it shows him as like a child, and somebody put Detective Pikachu in like the like present day food critic, and then like as like the flashback, it being the original Pokemon movie. Yeah, I was like, oh my god, I hope so. I really hope it, because I Pokemon movie holds a special place in my heart, even though I don't remember like the play-by-play of it, but I will say I used Meowth's quote toward the end of the movie as like my senior quote. They had them, and then they got rid of them, and then they brought them back. My senior class brought back senior day, or not senior day.
This man just walked up on me.
He really did.
And so did this
Do you
one.
need a little headrest? Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. President. I think he just got a little hot. Bye. Yeah, he definitely got hot.
He was breathing pretty hard on me. Look at my arm; it's just glistening.
Oh my god, you look like you've been kissed by a fairy.
A nasty fairy that doesn't know how to kiss.
No, don't be rude. Oh.
Not there, huh?
God, he just really smacked his head onto the floor.
It's just like puppets.
Because the little hub man was in the way. Anyway, my senior class, okay. About 4 years before my class were seniors, so I guess like when we were freshmen, they did some sort of like senior prank that was like quote unquote too much, and so they got rid of senior pranks, and
yeah, it was like I think the year before us fucked it up for everybody.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And so we didn't have them.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that we hadn't done anything wrong. We didn't even get to do like real senior pranks or anything.
Yeah, so you and Marcy's year.
Let's see what happens when we send him.
Spoilers, Marcy also attended the same high school we did. That's actually where we know her from. Their school in general. And then, so your year didn't have it, Marcy's year didn't have it, and then my year, the student council was like really convincing and like really tight with the principal. So we were like, listen, like we will fund it. We will, but like we don't want to do a senior prank. That's stupid and a waste of time. Let us have like a senior day. So
That's right. You guys got to like have fun.
Yeah, it was actually really good, and I'm glad at that point.
We just had like breakfast in the library, which turned into rehearsal. Like you had to be there. Turns out.
Yeah, no, for us, we like showed up. We got T-shirts. We got to do like powder paint and like throw it at each other. We had like water slides and like obstacle courses. What else did we have?
like,
Food
field
vendors.
day?
Huh?
So like field day.
Yes, that is what it is called, field day. So we had like field day, but for seniors. And it was a great time.
I remember having a good day on our senior day.
Because you guys had the senior picnic, I think.
But no, that was the year before us.
Oh, that's right.
We
That
didn't
also
get
got
the
taken.
picnic.
Our senior day was like, you don't have to come to school.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, so like it wasn't fun for anything done at school, you know.
Yeah, no, we didn't have to be in class. We just got to show up and like. No, I think the deal was like we had to show up. We had to be like marked down as like we attended, and then we went to do our thing, and we were good. No, I'm lying. Okay, no, I know exactly what happened that day. Oh boy, I should not have brought this up. This sucks. So that day was like a week before graduation. They have honors day. Nope, not honors day. That's the wrong one. Awards day. That's what it is. So they like hand out, awards to like all grade levels. And then also like if any seniors have had any scholarships, they'll be honored in front of the whole school, which is really neat. And except I was never informed that I was going to be given a scholarship in front of the whole school, which sucked because my parents really wanted to see it, or I guess our parents. When I told them later, they were like, well shoot, we would have come. That's an amazing honor to like have that presented in front of your whole school. And B, I was cursed with the monthlies that day and was not prepared for it and bled through my gown. So I, out of nowhere, was called up to receive my scholarship in front of my entire school, and I bled through my fucking gown.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah, forgot about that until
It's so embarrassing.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
On top of that, the dress I was wearing under my gown, because I overdressed actually, asterisk, I overdress currently for any and all occasions and did so back then too. I was wearing this like fancy ass dress that my mom's boss had handed down to me. And it's like a beige color. So like I bled through the beige dress and the gown. I was like, shit. But then highlight was at, oh cool, field day, now I can like actually change and be prepared and like dress for the occasion. But yeah, no, that was horrible. I think about that like all the time. I'm like, oh my god, who actually noticed? Because I tried to like fold the gown to where it wouldn't, but no, it was bad. That day did teach me that our mom is a superhero, because those gowns, you cannot wash them, or rather you're not supposed to wash them.
Yeah,
like they cannot
like, dry clean only.
Yeah, and she was like, well, I'm not gonna send this to dry cleaners for you. And it's same with the dress. Again, it was a fancy dress, and I don't know how she did it, but like I gave it to her, and like next day, like nothing had happened, and like I still own that dress, and I could wear it perfectly fine. And of course I'm not using that gown because fuck that, it was hot and stupid.
Where did I borrow my gown from? I don't remember anything about high school.
wasn't it from like your cousin who had like
No.
passed recently?
No,
I
that was the
borrowed her
dress.
prom dress.
Yeah.
For our senior prom.
Which I found out years later. We went to prom together, by the way, even though we weren't dating, because it was cheaper to get couples tickets. And then, as if it were fated, we got married.
I went to prom in my dead cousin's dress, and immediately after I wore it, I had to take it to my aunt's house so that she could put it on her dead daughter.
Yep, and she was buried in it.
Oof.
God.
That's a...
And like it was, it was not. I mean, it's never supposed to be intentional when you die, but it was a surprising death, and I had already asked her herself to borrow her dress before the death.
Wow.
So it was That's why I wasn't just an asshole. It was like, hey, can I borrow your dead kid's dress?
Yeah, I'll bring it back before the funeral. Like, no, it was like, oh, we had already had this agreement.
And like, so I already had it, and she died.
Oh,
That's rough.
And then my aunt was.
And your aunt had chosen to.
Yeah, and she's like, I want to bury her in it because it's like the prettiest thing she had.
Oh.
No, it was a nice dress.
It was very nice.
Yeah.
It was very pretty.
It was an upsetting funeral. Because, of course, I went, and because we're in the South.
And she looked just like you.
Yeah, because we're in the South, they do open caskets. And so it was just like, man, I just wore that.
Oh.
That's rough.
It was very weird. I mean, I'm fine, because I have a morbid personality. But, like, you know.
Yeah,
It's like a fun story I tell now.
a fun.
But people don't tend to agree with me.
I mean, I guess it's one of those things that's like weird or awkward, but you can laugh about it. I mean, I just told the story about bleeding through my gown, and like obviously at the time that was like mortifying for me. I was so embarrassed, especially in high school where it's like your formative years.
Everything's embarrassing.
Yeah. And like at that point I was just coming out of my shell and like actually trying to like
that guy survived.
Interact with classmates and stuff.
But at least it wasn't middle school, man. You would have been ruined for life.
Oh, well, never mind.
That also happened to you in middle school?
Too often.
Oh my god.
Too often. I just was not. Itty bitty tiny body. Too much blood. Apparently.
Rough.
I mean, I feel
very rough.
But my mom was like, that runs in our family, so
be prepared.
No.
she was also like, you get the Super Plus tampons, you also wear the Maxi Pad, even though you're also wearing the tampon.
I got no preparation.
Yeah, no, my mom had that on lock. She was fucking ready.
I also just like didn't suffer symptoms, so I never knew it was like knocking on my door.
Was it like irregular?
No. I just was a dumb child that didn't keep up with things. So.
God, you probably should have been told to track it, huh?
No, yeah, I should have. And you'd think that like yearly doctor's office visit where they ask you, I would have been like, oh yeah, no.
You know, my mom was like, make a note of when it's happening, that way you'll know. Always carry these supplies.
Nope.
Always wear 2 at a time because you come from a
family of
bloody
bleeders.
Yeah.
We're bleeders.
Nah, just a dumb baby.
Oh, poor Bobby.
Well, in my defense, I got it when I was like relatively young.
Yeah, that's true.
Guys, is it weird that I still don't get my monthlies?
Oh.
Yes.
You should see your gynecologist.
Your gynecologist.
Oh no.
You really gotta check that out. Yeah, apologies if anybody is like uncomfortable with hearing this stuff.
No apologies.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, look, man, if this is making you uncomfortable, that's okay. You just gotta learn to be okay with being uncomfortable.
I guess more so.
Because that's what being an adult is.
Yeah, okay, I take back the apologies because it's factual stuff. I think it's more like just skip this. Like if you get kind of icked out.
Well, now hold on. Don't skip. Like, comment, and subscribe.
No, skip this part of the conversation.
No. Listen to everything. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Okay.
And also, like, just keep in mind. Look, I'm comfortable like 3% of the time.
Okay.
It's whatever, man.
Also, being a woman, it is entirely wrong and shitty that I have to feel uncomfortable about having a period. Just in my day-to-day life. And I spent a very long time becoming comfortable with the fact that my body bleeds every month.
Yeah. Oh,
so,
no. It's
not
not
anyone
it's
who's
not
icked out by periods.
No.
Honestly.
But well, hang on. Let me give you a different angle. Because, like, I don't mind talking about this stuff ever. I am a woman with a scientific background. I know there's people who get icked out by... I'm not going to say it because I don't know if that'll get your video flagged or anything, but, like, the proper terminology for dick... I guess it won't get flagged if I say penis, right? Anyway, like, my coworkers struggle to say that. And, like, again, I am in healthcare. I'm like, guys, like, that is the anatomical term.
That's what's wrong with our society.
Yeah, but the reason I was, apologizing again, I do kind of take the apology back, was because, like, I don't care if you're a guy that becomes uncomfortable with this because you don't want to hear about girls bleeding. I don't care about that, shoo. That's not my issue here. My issue is somebody who might be trans who that could be triggering for.
That's true. But
like that's mostly what I was thinking. But like anything beyond that, I mean...
My thing is like, I understand that. I do. But also like, I don't know, people are going to think I'm shitty. But like, where does it end? Because I also want like my body to be normalized.
That's true. Yeah.
And it's still not.
So
and I still can't, like, feel comfortable walking to a bathroom just holding a tampon.
Oh, I don't care. I flaunt it.
I mean, I do it because
Yeah.
I think it's important that other women see that and, you know, think that it's, you know, it's nothing to be ashamed of. But I do not feel comfortable doing it. And I think that's terrible. And I think that all people should feel comfortable. And
that is true. Yeah. So
I'm sorry if something is triggering for you.
Yeah, that's like the more so the angle I was trying to get at. Again,
but it's
if
also
it's
triggering for me when people call my periods gross.
Oh yeah, no, that's
You know?
that's not cool. That is not okay. So I guess saying if it icks you out. No, it's more like if it's troubling for you mentally, then sorry. But
Yeah.
otherwise, face it, because this is a fact of life.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you're just, like, a guy who's just like, ew, periods, ew, vagina, it's like, hey, man, no.
I've spent too long being ashamed of my body.
Right. No, man.
Yeah. And if you're struggling with dysphoria, man, that sucks, man.
Yeah.
I really...
Hopefully, you know, but beside this
I
conversation
hope you learn to come to terms with your body.
Yeah.
Or find the way to cope with it.
Yeah, we love you. We want you to
That's
feel
specifically why I say, and folk somewhere in the middle in my grading.
I love that.
Because I want to include people who don't consider themselves either of the, like, normally accepted genders. People who are non-binary, people who are trans. I mean, you're all welcome in Sushimi's house.
Yeah, and you know, you might just not want a label, period.
Sure, maybe you're just straight up a gender.
Yeah,
Whatever, man.
Whatever works for you. I don't,
Yeah.
you know, no tea, no shade, no pink lemonade.
I hate when you say that, man.
Why? It's beautiful.
I don't know what it is, man.
It just means you're not
here's
trying to throw shade. Oh yeah, this game is no longer important. What we're talking about is far more. No, I'm kidding.
I just hope everyone can love themselves.
Yeah,
and
you know what?
They eventually get to do whatever they need to do to feel 100% okay in their body.
Yeah. So moral of the story: hopefully, all of you can love yourselves.
Be like Teddy. Don't feel
like
shame. Lick
He
your
just licks
penis
his
in front of the whole
Yeah,
family.
This boy is licking his pee-pee right in front of all of us. His
does
parents
not
and aunt. He don't care.
And like, Teddy, I know you're clean already.
Yeah.
You did this before you walked in the house.
You're
and
specifically doing this because you're bored.
He's still going.
He's not stopping.
Okay.
Anyway.
Teddy, at this point, it's got to be unhealthy. There you go.
But he's got hair there and it gets crusty.
I get that. I understand
think
why he's
you're-
cleaning himself.
I think you're overestimating the amount of cleaning that his tongue can actually do.
Okay, fair.
He's just so little.
He's so little.
He's so little.
What should we do? We've done a lot of plot. Actually, it might be a good time to call it. Because we're definitely over the hour mark that I wanted to cover, at least.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down to clown further, but I know it's a little hot.
It is a little bit hot. Plus, I want to get started on, not editing this because I don't really need to yet, but uploading some other stuff.
Oh, true.
Yeah. So yeah, I think we're actually going to call it there. Thank you so much for joining me in Sushimi's house. As I just said, everybody is welcome here. And I'm your loving host, Master Sushimi. Joined, of course, by my loving wife, Mistress Sushimi, and my sibling, Ice Ice Bubby, as well as my good puppy son, who is, you know, sometimes he'll lick his penis in front of you, but that's okay in Sushimi's house, as long as it's a dog and not a human.
Yeah, please don't.
Please, for the love of God, don't come up in this house and start licking yourself.
But tell me if you can lick your penis.
If you can, good on you.
Yeah,
I'm curious. I don't want to see it.
But just talk about it.
Yeah,
let me
because
know
like
if you
that's
can.
a whole lot of flexibility.
But anyway, make sure you're liking these videos. God, Arthur can sure spin.
You really can.
Subscribe if you haven't already, just to make sure you get these in your sub box. And, you know, make sure you ding that bell so you get notifications of these videos whenever they go. Good morning, good sir. Hello.
During my morning cardio. Don't mind me.
I am the dreidel formerly known as Arthur Morgan.
That would be a great game mechanic.
What? If he just threw up?
No, if you walking away from this.
Oh, wait. I think he spun for a minute, like, oh, God.
Oh, my God. Keep going.
Anyway,
You get dizzy.
you could also follow me on Twitter, at Master Sushimi, where I usually tweet fun game stuff, and also, when and what I will be streaming over at twitch.tv/MasterSushimi. I'm probably still going to be working on Assassin's Creed Odyssey by the time this goes up. That's a big old game, man. But yeah, come join us over there sometime. It's a good time, and the chat tends to get a little bit wild when Ultra Marcypan is up in there. She's a good friend of the channel, good friend of ours since at the very least high school. I think it's time to see if he gets dizzy. Yeah. He kind of staggered. Not enough to satisfy me. Yeah. But he kind of staggered.
Not enough to know for sure.
Yeah. Scientists don't know what dizzy is.
Scientists don't know what's inside your body.
Scientists haven't discovered cowboys.
Tell your parents this.
This is all hurting me so much.
Science is alchemy, and that's all there is to science.
Science doesn't actually know anything. It's just arrogant and likes to pretend.
You know what
science...
I'll
actually give you that. There's some of that's true.
Science is horoscopes.
Oh my god, I love horoscopes, but that's not true.
Astrology is science.
On that note, thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you guys in the next video or batch of videos. And then meanwhile, I hope you take good care of yourselves. Goodbye.